Hello, my planner friends. It's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I'm going to be doing my Plan With Me video for the week of September 19th through the 25th. Since September 22nd is the first day of fall, I thought I'd do a fall theme. So let's go ahead and get started and cutting up the paper. So I decided I was going to use this paper. I've actually found this paper at Michael's recently, and I am going to be doing a haul video soon. So if you're interested in all and seeing what I purchased at Michael's, I'd love to share that with you. So I'm going to go ahead and do a haul video shortly. So what I decided to do, I've said this before in a couple of my videos, but I have the Enjoy the Little Things Happy Planner. And one of the things that I've noticed about this particular planner is that each of the rows are a different measurement. So just slightly off a little bit. So what I've decided to do, as you can see there when I was marking off the lines, is I went ahead and just marked off the lines. So that way when I cut it, I have like options to fit in each of the boxes. Now that paper came from Michael's as well, and it's actually embossed paper, so it's really cool. And during the photos at the end, you'll see it really up close and a better view of that. All right, so I have that tree piece of paper, and I got that from Tuesday Morning a little while back, and it came in the pack that was named Year Round. And I'm not sure who it was from, but anyway, what I decided to do was I was going to go ahead and put that particular paper in the side panel and have that little tree branch and the leaves flowing into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on that top row. So what I'm doing here is I'm just fussy cutting it around just to kind of make it have a little bit more space in the paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and place that right there on the first row. And then I set up everything, got everything situated and set up. And when I did that, I decided I just needed a little bit more of that kind of a solid brown color. And I wanted to bring in that piece. That piece actually says something like harvest falling leaves or something like that. So I went ahead and I cut that out. And then I'm going to put that there on that side. And I just needed just 2 more boxes of the brown to get those cut out. And I do move the brown from the weekend. I do end up moving that into the middle. So I do a little bit of switching here in a second. Here we go. So I just switched those 2 around. I felt like it was better, a little bit more balanced there on that side. All right, and I also decided I want to go ahead and change the colors of the dates. I didn't like the green, so I just have some of that, and that paper is also from the embossed paper pack, and it has embossed acorns on it, and I decided I was going to use that to cover up the dates, and then later on I'll just put in the stickers for the dates. And once I get that done, I am going to get everything glued down. And, oh yeah, that's right. Before I did that, I took some of this orange washi tape that I had, and I'm going to put that, cover up the black line, and then put that other piece, that other brown piece of embossed paper on top of that. And you'll see here, I'm going to go ahead and white out the black line too, because the washi tape was just a little bit too iridescent, or see-through, I mean. And I did get that washi tape at Daiso, and I believe they still have it there if you're interested. It's a really nice fall washi tape. All right, so there I go. I'm getting everything glued down. I'm going to go ahead and glue down the tree now. And when I was gluing this, I wanted to make sure I really got the edges really well so that when I was flipping the page back and forth, it didn't get caught on anything. And then I've just lined it up against that top row and then along this side panel. I think that turned out really cute. I like how that looks. And then I am going to just put another piece of that washi tape over on the other side to kind of balance the 2 sides out. And I just made it into a little banner and then placed it there on the weekend. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a little piece of washi down there at the bottom where those arrows are. I liked the other side, the other little saying on the other side said attitude of gratitude, and I liked that, so I kept that the same, but then I wanted to just cover up those arrows. I felt like it didn't really go. And when I did that, the brown paper was a little bit see-through, so I just put some of that, more of that orange washi tape down there, and I think that turned out cute. Now, once I actually get the washi tape down, it is going to be sticker time. All right, now I'm going to work on my journal card, and what I decided I wanted to do, I'm going to use that journal card there that's sitting there that has kind of like a wood grain pattern on it, and I wanted to use these wood veneers, and I don't have any kind of embossing tools, like the ink or the heat gun or anything like that, so what I did is I just decoupaged it with some Mod Podge, and I did get the Mod Podge at the Target Dollar Spot, and I think they have it pretty frequently. So if you ever see it there and you want to do this trick, you can definitely pick it up, and it's only $1 for just a little bottle. Little bottle goes a long way too. Anyway, I just decided I'm going to glue all those down, so I just put some glue on the wooden veneers, and then I just put some glitter right on top of there, as you can see. And then I'm just going to go ahead and set that aside and start on the actual journal card part. Now what I did was I just cut out a bunch of these little cut aparts that came in a paper pack that I bought at Michael's. It's the same one. And I went ahead and just cut them out because I thought I was going to use all of them, but I ended up not using them. So I'm just kind of showing you this part because I do like to show you my process and kind of my thought process and when I, make these journal cards. And when I put them all together, it just didn't work well. I end up only using that one that I have in my hand now. And it honestly was really all I needed. Once I had that on, it just kind of worked. And I'm going to go ahead and take another journal card so that I can write on my journal cards. I've had people ask me before, what do you do with your journal cards? And I do want to just let you know, I do a weekly journal. So that's what the journal cards are for. I actually do journal on my journal cards. What a concept. So that's what I use them for. So I just went ahead and took another piece, and then I'm going to just glue that to the back of that, that piece there. All right, so I have some ribbon, and I wanted to use that in lieu of washi tape because I found this really cute little checker pattern ribbon, and I have some leaf ribbon as well that I'm going to be adding in here in a minute. And as you can see, I had those other ones kind of lined up, and I just decided I was just going to do the one that says Autumn is Calling. All right, so what I did with this washi tape, the ribbon, is I kind of almost made it like washi tape by just using some double-sided sticky tape. The double-sided sticky tape that I had was literally the right exact size for the for the ribbon, so it was perfect. And one trick that I kind of learned through this process is if you cut it, if you put the washi tape, if you put the tape on top of the ribbon and then you cut it right up against the tape on the back, it doesn't frayre as much, or however you say that word, as much. So that's what I did to kind of get those in here down. All right, so now once those have dried, I went ahead and I just put another coat of the Mod Podge on top of that to kind of seal that glitter in. And when it dries completely clear, so you can't see it at all. It just kind of puts a clear coating on it, and it works very well. I've tried it with a couple of different projects, and this method does work very well. And it's a lot cheaper than all of the embossing powders and stuff like that. So if you don't have embossing powders, you can still make things glittery. All right, so I got those stickers at their recollection stickers. So I got them at Michael's. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a paper clip out of that same ribbon that I used in the journal card and just kind of looped it around. And then I'm going to take one of those leaves and just put that on there. I put that one first and I didn't really like the orange. I didn't feel like it showed up enough. So I went ahead and put one of the gold ones on there. I secured it with some glue for my hot glue gun. And then I also ran just a little piece of the glue across the top where I was going to cut it, just to kind of help it from not getting all frizzy at the end. All right, so that sticker had a little foam sticker on the back and it just wasn't sticking enough to it. So I just took that off and then glued it onto the paper clip. So easy breezy paper clip. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put down, just kind of lay down my, they're not quite dry enough so I don't glue them down yet in this video. I like to wait until after, I waited until after the video to glue it down, but I did add some of those orange leaves as well. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to plan in my plan with me. What a concept. But what I'm doing now is I'm just grabbing out some of the labels and things that I use in my planner. One thing I like to do is I do like to plan using labels that are kind of within the same colors as the colors that I'm currently decorating with. So that little sticker is from Michael's as well, and it's basically what I'm doing there is I'm just putting in my son's work schedule there on the side panel so that I can kind of keep in mind when he works, so it makes it a little easier for me to make plans and stuff because I still do have to drive him to work. All right, and I have started a Bible study on Mondays, so I went ahead and just made a little sticker for that off of that green. It's my last one from that sheet. So, oh no, I have a blue one down there at the bottom. And I love those stickers. I use those a lot. All right, and then I also have those little brown arrow stickers that I'm going to use to put my game nights on. So I just wrote game night, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick it there on the Tuesday night. And then I go ahead and make a note to myself to film my planner recollections fall planner setup. So just made a note there for Wednesday. And then I have a planner night planned for Friday. So I went ahead and made a sticker for that. Once I got that sticker on, I was like, oh, I want to go ahead and put this hanging with friends sticker. So I just removed that and put that down there. And then I also added that little hashtag. And I also added a little remember sticker there on the side. And then that little saying that says, give yourself a pep talk. And I thought that was cute. Been having kind of a rough time at work, so I thought that would probably be appropriate for Wednesday. All right, well, that's it, guys. That's all I've got, and I do have pictures at the end.